Hi guys, welcome back to the channel with Steph. And today we're here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach.
Yeah, as you can kind of tell in the background. But we're here today to do something a little different, and we're just going to be riding the rides in alphabetical order.
We are.
So we're not going to go run over to the other side of the park and go start off with Icon or the big one. We're starting all the way nicely at the front on Alice.
We are. A nice gentle ride to start the day.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, like I say, we're going to be in alphabetical order, so we're literally going to go through all the A's first, then through the B's, and so on, so on, so on. Hopefully, fingers crossed, because the weather is nice today, we can get all the way down to V to get on Valhalla.
Yes.
Because I imagine later on in the day when it warms up, we do want to get on there, but we've got to wait all the way to the end of the alphabet to get on it, so fingers crossed it's not too busy today and we can get all the way down there.
Fingers crossed. Let's go for a ride on Alice.
Right, as you can kind of tell with the music, we're waiting now for Alice because we have been letting the park a bit early, so it is only 5 to 10.
Yeah.
So we're just waiting now for obviously the ride staff to do the final checks and then open up, and we'll be the first people for a ride on Alice.
Right, there you go. We've had his first ride of the day on Alice. It's a good classic, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a nice ride to start the day because, like you say, it's at the front of the park, so it's not like you've got to walk to one end of the park to walk all the way back. So I think now we've got Avalanche to do.
Yes.
That's the next one in the alphabet, so hopefully that's open, because obviously Alice was open on time.
It
It's
was.
a quick and easy ride to get on, so hopefully Avalanche should be open so we can get on that next.
And also, guys, if you ever see us in the parks, do come and say hello.
Yeah.
We've got some stickers now, so
Yeah, definitely, so do come and say hi to us if you do see us, because like we say, we have got some stickers now, so we are just giving them out to people for free, because you guys make it a thing for us to be able to do this, so
yeah, that's it.
it's just a little something back from us kind of thing.
Just a little thank you.
Yeah.
So, on to Avalanche.
Right, there's next ride now, Avalanche, and it is open, so we're on a roll so far with those rides today, and it's only 10:15. Not doing too bad.
Right, there we go. We've just had a lovely ride there on Avalanche.
Yeah, we had to wait for him to sort an issue out because I think someone lost the shoe, so we had to wait for him to retrieve the shoe back, and then obviously we ended up getting his ride on it, and we both ended up going together, didn't we?
We did. We
were
squished.
like-
Well, I say we squished together. We didn't. It were nice and comfy.
Yeah, I had more space then than I ever have before, so we're on the road to losing some weight, aren't we?
Yeah, we're getting there slowly.
Yeah. So that's Avalanche done. So his last day now is Avatar Airbender. So we're gonna go ride that now in Nickelodeon Land.
We are going to go spin, spin, spin.
Right, so we walked straight off of Avalanche, straight onto Avatar Airbender. So that's all his A's done now. And now we're going on to Backyardigans Pirate Treasure, which is right next door. So we're doing well so
We are
far.
doing really well. It's a lovely day.
Yeah.
Lovely and quiet at the moment.
At the moment so far, so we're getting through his alphabet quite quick
We
so
are,
far.
yeah.
I imagine we'll slow down a bit later, but for now we're just gonna keep going and getting on these rides. You ready to spin, Steph?
I am.
Backyardigans! Woo!
Right, Phoebe, how did you enjoy
A
that?
bit dizzy after that. I know they're really little kiddie rides, but they still get you when all you're doing is spinning.
That's it.
But, yeah.
The backwards bit got me a little bit.
Did it? But yeah, we're on to the Blue Flyer next, so literally just over the road. So we're not doing too bad. We're not having to walk from one end to the other so far.
No, that's
We're
it.
doing all right. So let's get
On the Blue Flyer.
I was going to say his first coaster of the day, but it's not.
No.
That we're Avalanche. But let's get on his first wooden coaster then.
Yes, that's it.
Like I say, time for the Blue Flyer. Are you ready, Steph?
I'm ready.
You ready? Yay! Yeah, of course.
Well, I enjoyed that little ride there on the Blue Flyer.
Yeah, it's We're going from one little blue coaster to a big blue wooden coaster. So we're now heading towards Big Dipper.
We are.
Yeah, I feel like if we keep on a roll like this, I am going to get my wish of getting up Valhalla next day. But that just depends on how busy it starts getting.
That's
and
it.
Obviously if the rides just continuously stay open, because otherwise
Hopefully they should.
if stuff starts breaking down, that's when we could be in trouble. But we're not doing too bad so far, so
No, and like I say, the Blue Flyer is a good little coaster for your little ones.
yeah, definitely it's a nice little starter coaster.
Yeah, definitely.
Because obviously it's not got big drops, but it's a nice little coaster to start off with. But let's go get on Big Dipper instead. Right, like we said, time for the big one. No, Big Dipper now. I'm getting too excited. That's next. But we have walked down here, and as you can see, there's quite a big queue, and that's because it's only running on one train. So on a Saturday as well, it's just not the best thing, is it?
So right, let's see how long it takes us. It's 10 past 11.
Yeah.
And we'll let you know what time we come off it.
Yeah, so 10 past 11 now. So I don't feel like we're doing too bad so far. We've done quite a few rides for 10 past 11, but I feel like this is where it's going to start slowing us down a bit when we hit the major coasters.
Yeah, definitely.
So, like I say, we'll say what time when we come off of here, and then we've got the big one after, so that's going to be another long queue.
Oh yeah, but we've noticed it's on 2 trains.
Yeah, which is better than what it was when we last came, because that we're only running on one, so at least that's on 2. So fingers crossed we should get on that probably quicker than this. Hopefully.
Right, Phoebe, did you enjoy your ride on Big Dipper there? Oh, that was brutal.
I do love Big Dipper and Grand National, but you do definitely come off with some bruises, but it's always worth it because I always have a right laugh when I'm on there.
Went down, dropper come out, me see, flew round corner, nearly bit my tongue.
But it's always a laugh when you go on, as much as it is a bit more painful than obviously your newer coasters. It's just a laugh. It definitely is.
It's been good.
It only took us what time were we joined it? 15:15.
Something like that, 12 minutes past, something like that.
And it's only now nearly just gone 25 to. So we only waited 20 minutes for it, so it's not that too bad really.
It looked a longer queue, it really did.
And obviously like you say, with it running on one train and it takes so long to get up the lift hill, it is a long bit waiting for each train.
Yeah.
But 20 minutes wasn't too bad really.
No.
But let's go get on not the big one, just big
one.
Because when I put all the rides in alphabetical order, I did it from the park map, and on the park map it just says big one. So that's why it's now in the letter B rather than the big one.
Yeah.
So let's go get on what used to be the UK's tallest roller coaster, but
it ain't anymore.
Not that one anymore. Joining the queue for the big one, and look, no queue outside. What's going on?
Can you actually believe it's a Saturday?
Don't be going with that again. I feel like one of his videos before we used to say, it's a Saturday, look how quiet it is. But look how quiet it is on a Saturday.
It's brilliant.
Yeah. But let's go get us ride here on the big one.
Well, that was an absolutely fantastic ride there on the big one.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed that. As you can see, the weather's warm, the jumpers come off.
Yeah. I was like, surely you're not going to keep that jumper on all day, but she did do. I was like, well, to be fair, I was just surprised how long she kept it on for. I was like, are you not getting warm at all yet? And she was like, no.
I was alright.
And then all of a sudden it came off, I was like, I'm guessing you're warm now.
Like, ooh, it's a bit warm.
But I think, are we on his last one for B? With Bikini Bottom Bus Stop?
Yes, I think so.
So we're heading back around to Nickelodeon Land and hopefully fit on it, because I feel like I remember last time, because it is literally a really tiny kid ride, that neither of us could fit on it because of how far down the bar's got to go.
Yeah, that's it.
We'll go find out.
We'll give it a go.
We'll go find out. If not, we'll just wait for the cycle of the ride to finish, as if like we would have been on it.
But all I can say is operations in this park today have been absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, as much as obviously it would be better if stuff was running on 2 trains, but the operations of the staff are quite good at getting at least one of the trains out.
Yeah.
So they're not doing too bad today so far.
So yeah, on to Bikini Bottom Bus, did you say?
Yeah, Bikini Bottom bus stop.
Woohoo!
Well, here we are on Bikini Bottom bus stop, and we both fit. So it's another ride that we've realised. Oh yeah, we've lost some weight on.
Definitely.
Whee!
We've got it all to ourselves.
Yeah. But I think this is his last B letter.
Yeah.
Oh no, I think we've got Bradley and Bella's Learning Garden.
Oh, yeah.
But this is his last ride for B. And then we'll be on to C.
Yeah, like Phoebe said, it just proved that I have lost weight because last time I couldn't get the bar down at all.
I don't even think I could.
No.
So it showed that we have improved since last time we have been.
Yeah.
But we enjoying this ride here. Right, we've made it now to Bradley and Bella's Learning Garden.
Yeah, it used to be like a little big garden to walk around, if you know what I mean. But because,
Did it?
Yeah, because I think you could walk right up to the Grand Prix fencing.
Well,
You
yeah.
also could walk right round, but I don't think you can anymore.
No.
Because obviously they've took the Grand Prix away. So
Yeah. But it says Bradley and Bella, well, just Brad and Bella's Learning Garden. Brad got his name cut short.
yeah.
But it's just a few little bits in it. You've got a few tables as well if you do want to come and sit down. They've got like a little ride for kids. I think you do have to pay extra for that though.
So you operate it yourself?
Yeah, and you operate yourself, so that's something a little different. So like if you do have a bigger child but also a smaller child that doesn't fit on the ride, you could have the smaller child riding the ride and then the older child operating it,
Yeah.
which is good. And obviously you've got a few other little bits. I imagine that is from what used to be the log flume where Infusion used to be.
Yeah.
I imagine it to be that because it looks long enough and big enough for people to sit in. And you just walk around. Nice little garden area.
Yeah, like I said, I'm sure you could walk around it. It were a bit bigger than this and walk around it all, but
Yeah, because like you say, it kind of just stops here now where obviously Grand Prix used to be. And then that's it. So it's not exactly a big garden, but it's a little something.
and it gives you a nice time away if you just wanted a little bit of peace and quiet from the park.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't exactly say peace and
Well,
quiet.
not peace and quiet, but just that little breather.
Yeah,
And that
it's a nice.
You can stand down here, look at the fountain.
Yeah, it's a nice little area where there ain't a lot of people all in one go. So
that's
if you
it.
do want that bit of space away,
Yeah.
then yeah, I'd definitely advise come in for a little wander down here.
A nice bit of shade out of the sun.
Yeah, that too. And C is for the Chinese puzzle maze. Time to go get lost. Ooh, look at all the smoke stuff.
Oh yeah.
That's not normally as much as that.
Oh, let's make sure we don't get struck by the water.
I know, we've got to wait for the dragons to let us through. And then let's see who can get out first.
Or maybe if you're not cooling down, you can do it.
Well, yeah, but I don't feel like... Oh, go! Right, I'm going this way. See who can get out first.
Probably you, because you know the way around.
I do know the way. Well, I say I know the way, but I haven't been in here for ages, so I could possibly get lost. Are you following me, Steph?
No, not all.
Are you sure about that?
Sure. Sure, I think it's all porkies.
No, you definitely are following me. Well, I found the exit. Let's see if Steph's round here. If not, I've beat her. She could be lost in the maze though, to be fair. So I could be waiting a while. Ah, look, here she comes.
I didn't get lost though.
You came second though, I won.
Everyone.
I got out first.
She did. I thought, right, I thought I've gone over this bridge, I just need to follow it round now.
Yeah, I do like the Chinese puzzle maze, but I would like if they put like a little turnstile on the gate.
Yeah.
Just so once you go in, you have to come out this way.
Yeah.
Because I always do notice a lot of people, when they do go in the Chinese puzzle maze, they come
always go out that
out
way.
the same entrance. And it'd be nice to see if the park could put just a turnstile that you don't have to scan or anything, but it only lets you go one way.
Yeah, that's it. So
so
you
then
don't have to come out here outside of the Pink's Kitchen.
yeah, so you do have to actually find yourself out of the maze, not just go back the way you kind of came.
Yeah.
But
Because like you say, you get the sign saying congratulations, you've made it through the Chinese puzzle maze.
yeah, you do. But like, to be fair though, I've done it once where I've gone that, like, what is the exit, and I've gone, am I meant to come down here or am I not?
Yeah.
I feel like the park needs to put a turnstile in, so you've got to keep finding the way out.
Say this way to the exit.
Well, no, don't say this way, just have like little signs being like, keep going, or not this way.
Yeah.
Little bits like that, that'd be a bit nicer to see.
Definitely.
Are you ready to go racing, Steph?
I'm ready to go racing.
We're on the letter D now.
We are.
Derby Racer.
Derby Racer.
It's been his first like long walk of the park so far, because we've had to come all the way over from the Chinese puzzle maze all the way back now to the front of the park for Derby Racer, but it's another ride done.
Another ride done. It's breaking up though, so time to apply my sun cream.
Yeah, definitely, because it is very warm today. Are you ready for a spin on Diego's Rainforest Rescue, Steph?
Yes, we're gonna spin, 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 spin.
Oh, I'm not looking forward to it, because we've just had a bit of food, haven't we, at the oyster bar?
We have, yeah, we had a bit of seafood.
So I had a bit more than what Steph had, and I'm not looking forward to the spinning, whereas Steph really wants to spin. But
I only had seafood sticks.
oh no, I had a full like seafood
like
mixed platter thing.
Yeah.
But we're ready now. We're going on Diego's, and then I think we've got Dora's after, so we're having like double Dora.
Yeah.
Double Dora rides. Hello. Bonjour.
Say hello to friends around the world. Hello.
I thought it used to be bonjour around this bit.
Friends around the world to say bonjour. Hola. Yeah.
It used to be bonjour, didn't it? The first one. But it's no longer bonjour, it's now hola.
So yeah, as you can tell guys, we are now on
Dora's World Voyage. Woo! We had a nice spinny time on Diego's. I was spinning it like no tomorrow. Steph was like, oh no. She were all big talk at the beginning. But then as soon as I started spinning, she was like, oh no.
I felt like you were going to snap.
But that's just the muscles in me to spin it. Definitely. But we're having a nice relaxing time now on Dora's.
Hello.
We're on to his next letter now, and next the letter F for Fairly World Taxi Spin. But I feel like we're getting quite a lot of the Nickelodeon land rides out, done and out of the way very quickly, and then hopefully we can have some nice thrill rides for later on in the day, because we are getting on a bit now. I think it's like nearly 1 o'clock. So it's going to be cutting it close, but hopefully we can do it. Are you ready for another spinny time on Flying Machine, Steph?
Yeah, but this wouldn't look the spinny as the other rides one that you spun me really fast on.
Well, no, but I feel like eventually we're running out of spinny rides now, aren't we?
Yeah.
So I feel like this is a nice one to kind of finish on, and then I think we're back towards major coasters, which I'm happy about. But
Yeah.
a nice relaxing time on here, and then back to some more major rides, I think. Right, so we've just had a ride there on the ghost train.
Yeah.
So we've made it to G.
We're not doing too bad. Time's ticking though.
Yeah, time is ticking. 'Cause it's like 2:15 now, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
And we're only just on G, and obviously, as you can tell where we're stood, as next ride would have been the Grand National, but it's not open at the moment because obviously they're kind of refreshing it and fixing it up a little bit for its 80th birthday or is it 85th?
I'm not sure.
I think it's somewhere within the 80s. Its special birthday, but obviously, unfortunately, it means we can't ride it today.
No.
But I would have loved to ride it because it's the same with the Big Dipper. As much as they are rough, they are so much fun to ride.
Yeah.
And I do miss it when they are closed, so hopefully they will have it open back soon. But I think we're going now for Icon. So we are making our way down the alphabet a bit quicker now, because I feel like we've kind of got all like the Nickelodeon Land rides and all like the slower like rides where there's quite a lot of capacity, so like they're waiting for a lot of people to come.
Yeah.
So like some of the rides, like with flying machines and stuff like that, we're waiting obviously for more people to be coming to be
like the fairy taxis as well.
Yeah.
We're waiting for like more people to
get on the ride to be able to set off. So that's kind of wasted a bit of us time this morning. So hopefully this afternoon, with most of the major coasters, they'll be get on, get off, next one, get on, get off, next one. So hopefully we'll be getting a bit further down the alphabet now. Right, we've just done Icon, the nice smooth ride of the park, and we're going straight to Infusion, the worst one. But we can't be skipping on out, so we're definitely going and doing it. Right, it's the last day of the day now, Impossible. And we've just got battered and bruised on Infusion, didn't we, Steph? So we definitely need something a bit more relaxing. Let's go and get lost in the mirror maze. Oh, can we get out? I'm following you, Steph.
Oh no, about it.
Back, back, back.
Back, back, back.
This way.
Follow you now.
Go this way. Oh, oh, oh. Whoa, whoa, oh, no, we're stuck. We're stuck.
This way.
Back that way.
This way.
Hey, made it. Through the mirror maze.
We made it.
And now we're into the actual bit of Impossible, where it's got loads of different like illusions and kind of things in it.
Yeah.
Right, so his next letter was meant to be K, which I think there's only Krusty Krab order up, which is in Nickelodeon Land. That's not open. So then we moved on to his next letter of Launchpad. We just got over to it, joined the queue line, and then went,
That's gone down.
sorry, we're going to have to close. So we're not able to do that either, so now we're back over to Nickelodeon Land to go do Nickelodeon Streak.
Woo, so
Hopefully this is going to be open.
hopefully, because this afternoon we've not had much luck, have we?
No, like when we went for Infusion, we just managed to get on that as well, because it had only just opened back up because that had gone down.
Yeah, that's it.
So I was lucky this afternoon's not going very well, but
So fingers crossed, walk over to Nickelodeon Street now and hopefully that'll be open.
yeah, fingers crossed. As you can see there with Krusty Krab order up, we definitely can't ride it when it's got no train or any carts for people to actually sit on. So instead, we should have been at Launchpad, but like we said again, that then closed as soon as we got there. So time for Nickelodeon Streak instead. Are you happy, Steph?
Yes.
We're getting further and further down this alphabet, and I'm happy.
I'm hoping we get to Valhalla because I am boiling.
Yeah, me too. It's been a red hot day, and all I do want is a nice cool down on Valhalla, so hopefully we will get there. Enjoying your ride?
Ah, nice and chilled. This is the life in the sun.
It is, but when you're getting on your last lot of
That's it. We're like, come on.
last lot of rides, I'm like, this is the one thing I didn't need, is being sat on a train for 10-15 minutes.
Very true.
But it is nice, don't get me wrong, it is nice. So obviously you do go all around the park, so it's nice to see some kind of little bit behind the scenes kind of bits, don't you?
It's nice to see all the different coasters going past each other.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially when the sun's shining as well.
Yeah, of course. If you know these stairs from Blackpool, you know what ride we're going on next. If you don't, it's Revolution. But hopefully this queue is not going to be too bad. Right, so we've just done a ride on Revolution.
Yeah.
And we were meant to do, I think, Rugrats Lost River Adventure and SpongeBob Splash Bash in Nickelodeon Land, but it's reached 4 o'clock.
So they're closed.
And they're all closed because Nickelodeon Land shuts at 4, which is an hour before the park closes.
Yeah.
So we've come now straight to Steeplechase.
Yeah, we've got about 55 minutes left, haven't we?
Yeah.
About 3 more rides to do.
Yeah, we've got Steeplechase, which is what we're in the queue for now. And then obviously we've got Valhalla, which we were hoping to get on. And then Wallace and Gromit. So hopefully we might be able to get all 3 in. Right, I think this is going to be his last ride of the day.
Yeah, definitely.
We've just done Steeplechase. And then obviously we've walked over here through Valhalla, and
It's now 16:32.
this queue line is massive. So it's definitely going to be the last ride of the day. But I'm happy because we've made it to Valhalla.
Yes.
I think there were only like Wallace and Gromit left after this, and obviously Launchpad has now reopened, but because we've already skipped that, I kind of just want to carry on with the rest of the alphabet.
Yeah, definitely.
In my head I had it as, if the road that were closed at the time of us riding it, we were giving it a couple of minutes to see if what were happening. No happened, so we went past.
Yeah.
And if we got to the end, then we'd go back to it, not kind of muddle everything up.
Yeah, but like Phoebe says, after this queue, I don't think the park will be closed.
Yeah, the park will definitely be closed by the time we've waited for this, so
Been a good day though.
we've made it down to letter B. And we've, like we said, we've only missed a couple of rides. Some of them due to them just not being open, and then obviously,
I think we've done really well to see the park's only been open 10 till 5.
yeah, as well. And it's a Saturday. But let's go for his final ride on Valhalla.
We'll see you when we're very wet.
Yeah.
Right guys, as you can see, we've just come off a very wet Valhalla.
Oh, I thought being sat at the back of the boat would have been a little bit better because normally it's the front end of the boat, but it's not. It were at the back today for us for some reason.
But
So
absolutely drenched.
now we're absolutely dripping wet through. So, but I'm glad that we got on it because, like you say, it's been a very warm day and
It
it's nice
cooled
to
us down,
have
definitely.
cooled off a bit. But I would have liked to have got Wallace in and
I
Launchpad.
know, yeah.
But obviously when we came to Launchpad it was closed, and then obviously we didn't manage or didn't have time to get on Wallace after Valhalla. So, but I feel like we've done pretty well. We've got near enough every single ride.
We've done really well.
Yeah, so I am happy.
Like you say, operations and that have been brilliant here today.
Yeah, 100%. One thing I would say though is I would like Pleasure Beach to kind of go off of the weather to how early they open Valhalla.
Yeah.
Because 2 o'clock opening when it's a day like this is a bit late in my eyes.
Oh yeah, because obviously it gets a long queue then, doesn't it?
Yeah, so to me, if it's warm weather like it has been today, opening it at 12 o'clock, people will be willing to go on it at that time.
Yeah.
Whereas leaving it till 2 o'clock and then your park closing at 5, you've only got 3 hours. And when you stood in a queue for it for an hour because everyone's gone to it,
That's it.
you don't get much chance to go on it again if you do want to, as well as then ride other rides in the park.
But apart from that, the operations and every other ride has been fantastic
Yeah, it
today.
has been good. So.
Absolutely brilliant. That's why we've been able to go through the alphabet and get to the letter V.
Yeah, I have been happy with that today. I didn't think we were going to get there halfway through the day, but we kind of rushed the last lot of rides in and we got there and we made it.
But yeah, we have spoke to quite a few of subscribers today, haven't we? Yeah, it's been really nice speaking to you all.
Yeah, definitely. And like we said, we do have stickers, so sometimes it's hard to try and give them out to you because like a few of you today have kind of like spoke to us like as you've been getting off a ride as we're getting on the ride, so it's kind of hard to then try and exchange that, and obviously then you kind of like say hi but then disappear because obviously then we're going on the ride, so you're not going to then wait about for us. But if you do see us in future and
Want a sticker?
it is a bit more of while we're walking through the parks, that's a bit easier for us to give you them, so do keep that in mind for future.
But anyway, if you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.
Thanks for watching
And we'll see you next time. Bye!